News Tonight Access Now starts now.
Happy Hump Day. You're tuned into Access Now, and I'm Royson Jones.
And I'm Marlena Leonard with the lighter side of news tonight.
Absolutely. And joining us live tonight is Diane Dorsett, who's been bringing us nothing but hot news all week. I feel like it's the heat, the whole heat, and nothing but the heat. What says you?
Yes, it is. It is so hot, and it's summer. So I know everyone wants to be outside, but please, 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 do not take the recommended precautions lightly. You want to drink plenty of water, you want to wear protective clothing, and you remember to wear your sunscreen.
Maybe even take it a step further. Find a shady area, get out of direct sunlight, or stay inside. Find a friend with AC.
Find a tree real quick.
Yes. A few simple precautions, they really go a long way. And if you follow me, I'll tell you why. Because when we take a look at our satellite picture, we're seeing clouds over the northwest Bahamas, resulting from the northern extension of a westward moving tropical wave just south of the Bahamas. This will slightly elevate shower chances for some areas, but high pressure will continue to dominate all areas. So with this current heat wave, like I said, it's so important for residents and visitors to take the necessary precautions. We've now settled into the 90s degrees, but humidity will make things feel triple-digit hot. But for some good news, elsewhere in the tropics, tropical cyclone development is very low for the next 7 days. Now looking at our 3-day boating forecast, in the northwest Bahamas, we've got light and variable winds with seas at 1 to 3 feet and high tides at 9:35 this evening and again at 10 o'clock in the morning. In the central Bahamas, southeast winds at 10 to 15 knots, seas at 2 to 4 feet. And finally, in the southeast Bahamas tonight through Friday, we'll get east to southeast winds picking up at 15 to 20 knots with seas at 4 to 7 feet. Therefore, small craft operators, you are advised to exercise caution. It is time now for your international temperatures brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Reach the houses with wop, whip, wop, whip, wop. Reach the houses with wop, whip, wop, whip, wop. Reach the houses with wop, whip, wop, whip, wop.
These temperatures surely feel like they're whip-whopping us. Now, that was your international temperatures brought to you by Royal Star Assurance, and that wraps up your access to the forecast. But remember to join me again at 11 for a full weather update. Have a great evening, everyone.
And how you going to leave us with a whip-wop song and don't play the full thing? We need more of that. But we want to thank you for joining us live in studio for the first time. It was very exciting. Of course, stick around. Summer program ensuring students who fall below their academic requirements are all caught up. That coming up next before the new school year begins.
Plus, Camp BAF was back this year for the 11th annual Summer Club. We take a look inside their field trips, etiquette classes, and everything they did this summer.
Also later in the show, the Rotary Club of Southeast Nassau celebrates a milestone anniversary. Find out how they're marking the big one.
And of course, your Access Now Total Sports Report is coming up.
Of course it is, but next we get monumental with Caribbean wines and spirits and their new ready-to-drink cocktails. We'll give it a taste next. I'm very excited.
Stay with us. The show gets even more delicious after the break.
Introducing Valvoline Restore and Protect, a first-of-its-kind innovation that returns pistons to factory clean, removing up to 100% of deposits, restoring your engine to perform like new. All new Restore and Protect, another first by Valvoline, distributed by Battery and Tire Specialists.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you. At the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
Portion of the news is brought to you by RBC Royal Bank. Your idea of getting there happens with RBC.
Welcome back. You're watching Access Now, and a new 100% locally produced, ready-to-drink alcoholic cocktail is on the market, all thanks to Caribbean Wines and Spirits.
Absolutely. It's called Monument, and the maker says it's made to celebrate, a theme that perfectly encapsulates everything the brand represents.
And here to tell us all about it are Lauren Clark and Cara Douglas Adderley. So, Monument, tell us all about this brand and what inspired the name.
So the name was inspired by our local production. However, we were challenged, I want to say about 2.5 years ago, to come up with a local ready-to-made cocktail that is authentically Bahamian and really inspired by our islands, both through taste and packaging. We spoke earlier about how important packaging is and making sure that it looks gorgeous in every way that it is presented. But we were being courted by a number of international RTDs, and just thinking about what was missing in our market was a ready-to-made cocktail that had great quality, no aftertaste, really making sure that there's great taste profile and being local. So
and you can't miss it. That branding, you can't miss it at all.
Which I have to ask you about. Of course, this is perfectly timed with summer being here. Ready-to-make cocktails are absolutely the thing for summer. But I want to ask you about the 3 designs I'm seeing. So that means there are 3 flavors. But talk about the design and flavors behind this brand.
So the 3 flavors.
Yeah, so we have Peach Passion, which is really smooth and goes down with a delicate finish. And then if you are interested in something with a bit more citrus, we have the Ginger Lime, which is perfect. And then, of course, if you like something with more sweetness, we have the Melon Fizz. So we have something for everyone's palate.
That sounds great to me.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is the Ginger Lime and the Peach Passion.
I was going to say.
Ginger lime. Ginger beer growing up was always my favorite soda, so anything ginger lime, I want to dig into that if we can.
You're going to love that, yeah.
As soon as I have a chance to, it'll get a little sample.
I think now's your chance.
Let's
go ahead.
Okay. I want to pour up one if I can of the ginger lime. And I love the design. Again, the color really sells me really well. I'm a visual buyer, so anything with a lot of color, especially when it has a Bahamian twist to it, I'm going to buy this straight away. Where can we start to find these?
Sorry, before we get to where we can find it, the Bahamian twist, as we talked about earlier, Monument is the name of the company and the brand, and we're really focused on local monuments, landmarks, and historic sites. So each one of the packaging you'll see highlights something different. You can explore them yourself. You can check out our website to get details on what they are exactly. But some of them are the Elbow Reef Lighthouse,
lovely,
the Queen's Staircase, and then the Public Library right there on Shirley Street.
This is ginger lime, correct?
Yeah. It is.
I see it's 5.2%. Is that consistent across all of them?
They are.
Okay, a little refresher. If you see me stumbling a little bit later, you know why.
I'm reading most of the stuff in the rest of the show. What do we think?
Oh, have mercy.
I told you,
It's refreshing. I love the lime coming through the ginger, subtle too. Perfect, perfect. Can't wait to drink this on a beach.
Yes, it's very
well, here's to a monumental rest of the week. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back after this.
Thank you.
You can have more of that, aren't you? Oh, yeah. It's like...
And congratulations to Water and Sewage for putting on such an amazing event. Let's get ready to play ball.
My name is Arlington Bethel. I'm the Safety and Environment Manager at the Water and Sewage Corporation. The purpose of the event was to a part of our celebration for the 50th anniversary of the existence of the corporation. And as you can see, we're in the baseball stadium to complete the tournament. And that was as a result of the efforts by the NSA to accommodate us because the fields across the way has been rained out this morning in that heavy rain and lightning storm. We hope to have this almost like an annual event. We have a co-ed team in the league right now. We hope to have a men's team once we get some additional sustainable resources in terms of human resources that can play and represent the corporation in a very positive way.
First of all, let me say congratulations and happy 50th anniversary to Water and Sewage. And I must give hats off to the organizers for putting on such an event that will allow persons from the various government agencies to come together and co-ed and play a game such as softball. It's a healthy game. It allows them to stay in shape, you know, and as we get older, I see a couple of 50 plus out there still look like they got it. So I want to say hats off to the organizers of this event to ensure that we continue to keep ourselves healthy as we continue to go to day-to-day, 9 to 5 on the job, but still need to understand that exercising and stuff like this is important so that we can keep ourselves healthy.
Shopping cart has more savings than a shopping cart at Super Value and Quality supermarkets. Rainbow corned beef, 12 ounces, $2.39. Mahatma long grain or parboiled rice, 5 pounds, $4.89. Whole chicken wings, $1.79 per pound. Sweet blueberries, 1 pint, $4.99. Fresh romaine hearts, 3-pack, $5.99. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Smart shoppers shop the specials at Super Value and Quality supermarkets.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart, Shop Smart, at Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
Welcome back. Believe it or not, we're now 196 days into the year. Now, a group of friends got together and decided that we should challenge each other to start a new hobby, started by August 1st, and present it within 6 months. We're thinking like present in the new year. I thought about golf initially, but I'm already about a year and a half, 2 years into golf, so
Like
I'm thinking about... I mean, like a hobby of sorts, and then maybe you present it at not a semi-professional level, but just like present it to make sure you're accountable. Right? So I'm thinking maybe a driftwood art thing, maybe some wood carving, perhaps a wood burning. What about you?
I think maybe ballet. Yeah, I used to do ballet when I was younger, so maybe going back to ballet, like adult ballet classes, or I've never done horseback riding, so maybe
horseback riding would be incredible. Yeah. I think that's a great one, and I think that's a takeaway here. You don't have to wait until the new year to start something new.
It's true.
I'm going to see if I can commit to that very soon because it's almost August 1st. Shall we dig in? For some students, summer vacation isn't just a break from school, it's an opportunity to get ahead. At T.A. Thompson Junior High School, educators are using the holiday to provide targeted academic support, giving students who need that extra help another chance to strengthen the foundation they'll need for the upcoming school year. Shaquille Dames reports.
Officials at the T.A. Thompson Junior High School are taking a different approach to teaching. This summer, they've brought back their Extended Learning Academy, a program that offers students a more personalized approach to learning.
We know that during the regular semester, there are large classes. Some students don't do well in large classes. And so the summer program is designed to allow those students who don't do well or who aren't performing up to what we consider an acceptable standard or acceptable level to get some small, intentional, personal focus. Once we would have looked at report cards and we would have compared their performance over the term, we would have identified approximately 90 students who we thought we deemed would benefit from smaller classroom.
Beyond classroom instruction, the school is also strengthening learning through student leadership. Academic success coach Sandra Petit says peer-to-peer engagement has become an important part of the school's academic support strategy.
We started our peer tutoring program here at T.A. Thompson this year, mainly with our grade 9s, assisting our grade 7s with the reading. And we had that program for the first 4 months of this this final term of the school year, and we found that that was very successful for our grade 7s, and our grade 9s, they enjoyed it as well.
Because we need you to be where you actually should be. You're struggling in some areas, and because we value education here, as well as in the entire educational system, we want them to understand and their parents to understand that this extra time is being given to you so that we can help you to get to the level where you should be.
Students facing academic challenges are receiving extra support through remedial programs, success coaching, and summer school initiatives designed to help them improve and succeed. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Shaquille Dames.
Thanks so much, Shaquille. Well, speaking of the kids, it's one of many summer camps being hosted across the country. But a little birdie tells us for children on the island of Exuma, Camp BAF is always a hit. The summer club returned for the 11th time this year, and it seems to have not missed a beat. Cleopatra Murphy takes us inside.
The final day of the annual Camp BAF ended with a stop at the now iconic Exuma sign for more than 100 campers before culminating with the most anticipated trip to the beach, where campers eagerly somersaulted into crystal clear water. Those were just a few of the activities many of the returning campers participated in during the week-long Camp BAF that coordinator Cecilia Cooper says is always a fun time for participants.
This is our way to give back and impact the youth. Many of these children, we know them from they were born, and now they are ready to graduate from school. So the camp was exciting, and I think students had a great time.
From basketball to etiquette, the camp boasted a lot for campers aged 4 to 17 to do. Some of them are giving it high praise.
I really love how Ms. Cooper decided to put etiquette class in there, because I really love it. I love how to learn how to be chivalrous. I love how to learn how to dine at a table. I love to learn how to have better table manners.
I love the food, the activities, and the people who were there.
Camp co-coordinator Yannick Charlton says the camp has grown over the past 11 years and it gives children an outlet. Volunteer Sherelle Cash agrees.
Something different for the students this year. We had the STEM program that we introduced. We had dance and Zumba along with the arts and crafts, and last year we extended the program where we had 2 camps with the 13 plus, and they did various things in the community and also did some preparedness. We got them ready for the real world.
This is their time off from school, so we try to give them as much time to, reconnect with new friends and, have fun doing whatever we get to teach them.
For the Bahamas Tonight Access Now, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
Thank you so much, Cleopatra. This month, the Rotary Club of Southeast Nassau celebrates 50 years of service over self. The club marking its golden anniversary with a special ceremony at the Nassau Yacht Club, celebrating all of their accomplishments and contributions to the Bahamas, from housing to charity. Hoping to recount some of the club's history and accomplishments was Larry Roberts, who served as club president in 1986 and 1987, and was one of the original 12 charter members here in the Bahamas.
I got the idea, well, why don't we do a Hands Across the Bahamas? And so I brought it to our club members. We thought it was a great idea. And then we realized it was much too big just for our club. So then we involved all of the Rotary clubs, and all the Rotary clubs got together. And in I think it was 1988, we had the Hands Across the Bahamas event, which raised over $150,000.
Rotary has achieved a lot over the years, and in order to stay involved in the community, they've had to continue evolving on several fronts. One of their most important steps forward was their decision to welcome women into the club in 1989. Since then, there have been countless prominent female club members, including Azalita Ishmael Nuri, Director of Public Image, with whom we spoke with at the anniversary event.
I am the second female Rotarian, and we've had many more after. Our club today is about a little over 50% women. We have had many female presidents, and what have we brought to it? I think diversity, equity, inclusion is really important, and I think also our hard work ethics, not to be biased, but we just brought a different way of doing things, and we all managed to work together, roll up our sleeves. Always remember it's about service above self.
Such a great milestone. Congratulations to Southeast Nassau.
Well, stay with us. You're watching Access Now. There's more coming up after the break.
Savings in every aisle, shoppers can't help but smile at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Seabass Chunk Tuna, 5 ounces, 79 cents. Country Barn Mayonnaise, 30 ounces, $3.69. Fresh ground beef, $5.99 per pound. Boneless chicken breast, $2.79 per pound. Russet potatoes, 5-pound bag, $3.99. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Smart shoppers shop the specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
He's on the streets. Basketball Classic 2026 is here. Don't miss our Family Night. Sunday, July 19th from 4 p.m. Featuring our championship game. Pastors versus politicians. Plus the Joey Slam Down contest. And the Mr. Ship It 3-point shootout. Bring the family. Lots of prizes like big screen TV, round trip tickets, weekend stays, and more. Sunday, July 19th at the Secondal I-6 Gymnasium.
Bahamas. Hurricane season is here. Are you ready? The 2026 Atlantic hurricane season officially runs from June 1st through November 30th. 6 months of staying alert and prepared. Storms are named to help meteorologists, emergency officials, and the public communicate clearly and quickly during dangerous weather events. Hurricanes are also measured using the Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Wind Scale, which ranks storms from categories 1 through 5 based on wind speed and potential damage. And did you know, when a hurricane becomes especially deadly or destructive, its name is permanently retired out of respect for the lives and communities affected. Now is the time to prepare your emergency kit with a portable AM/FM radio. Review your family plans and stay connected to trusted weather information. Preparation today can save lives tomorrow. These are the names of the storms for the 2026 Atlantic hurricane season. Arthur, Bertha, Cristobal, Dolly, Edward, Faye, Gonzalo, Hannah, Isaias, Josephine, Kyle, Leah, Marco, Nana, Omar, Paulette, Renee, Sally, Teddy, Vicky, and Wilfred. This public service announcement was brought to you by the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas in conjunction with the Disaster Risk Management Authority.
I don't know, but what kind of cars is that parking on? You ain't even know where to park? Yeah, just don't park in the, look at this way. Like, you ain't get nowhere to go. Don't park him, just don't park him. Don't park him again, that's how they get. Don't park him, you can't park him on the gas. I can be that long. I can be that long. On the gas, watch it. Hey, what's going on, dog?
I tell you we shouldn't park here now, this way parking.
I tell you we shouldn't park here. Don't get one of these things.
My bad big broke, and he got a sticker inside to say this mod though. We gotta move. This is honey gas. That's what we gotta move. But we gotta move. Don't leave me right now. Sorry.
Be considerate. Don't use disabled parking spaces without a decal in your vehicle. This message is brought to you by the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities.
Take a look at this photo. You may recall the dog owner whose pet was sadly shot and killed by prison officers a few months back. Well, recently, members of the Bahamas Department of Corrections gifted Errol Duke Strawn with a new furry pup, a 4-month-old Dutch Shepherd, and the first supply of food. Such a sweet update following a bitter incident.
I hope they get many happy years together. And it's time now for your Access Now Total Sports.
Welcome to your midweek sports check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. Just ahead of news time, the Bahamas women's national basketball team wrapping up this window of the FIBA Women's Central Basket qualifiers over in Managua, Nicaragua. The team would finish with a 1-2 record as they would fall today to Mexico 81-67. The 242 would get out to an early lead, building on an 11-point advantage just about halfway through the first quarter, but Mexico would dominate on the inside in the later portions of the game en route to the 14-point win. More sights and sounds from this game in tomorrow's Sportscast. Switching gears, last summer they finished as the runner-ups at the Kazova Senior Men's Volleyball Championships here in the Bahamas. But in the process, the Bahamas men's senior volleyball team locked up a spot in this summer's Kazova Men's Final Four, set to spike off in Curacao on Saturday. But before the team departs, our Swanson Gibson Jr. would have caught up with them at one of their final practice sessions.
Preparing for Caribbean Zonal Volleyball Association Final Four action is the Bahamas Senior Men's National Team. This weekend, the 242 is set to do battle with the host country Curacao, Barbados, as well as Trinidad and Tobago in this critical championship. Head coach Alton Roll speaks to the significance of the Final Four.
Been preparing for it for months, and right now, preparation is going well. So what we'll be getting from this tournament is points to help our ranking as a whole, as the whole of the Bahamas itself, so we could qualify for other tournaments like CAC and Norseca Championships and Pan Am Games and stuff like that.
National team players Shanari Hepburn and Javon Saunders spoke about practice intensity and expectations heading in.
There's a lot of effort from the guys on the traveling squad and the guys who are just on the overall roster, which I'm thankful and grateful for, that everybody just doing their part to help the program be successful so we could keep raising in rankings in the future.
We started off a little slow, we just getting our stuff back together, but we definitely picked up the tempo in the past few weeks, and we're looking ready to go.
Comprising the roster is team captain Shanari Hepburn, Zion Beckford, Joshua Bethel, Taven Brown, Chauncey Cooper, Kurtwood Green Jr., Rohan Kerr, Tyrone Sands Jr., Javon Saunders, Gage Smith, Eugene Stewart, and Donovan Wilmot. Assuming the head coach position is Alton Roll, with Princetonique Wilson serving as the assistant coach and Jermaine Adderley taking on the managerial duties. The Kazova Final Four occurs from this Friday through Monday. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Swanson Gibson Jr.
And more from the All-Andis Regatta this weekend. ZNS Total Sports team talking to the island's MP as well as the Regatta Commodore, who both spoke optimistically about the regatta's future.
Still mindful that lives were lost, and we want to keep those in prayer, and their families and condolences goes out to them again. But North Andis Regatta is still functioning. You look around, the grounds are full. I gotta say, big and better every year. 2027, we're looking forward to even a big and better one.
How do you build on that?
Well, we gotta start with the people. We gotta start with our people. What I would like to see too, like more of our corporate persons to becoming more involved. I think we have lost our corporate sponsors in this regatta, and so 2027, we look forward to them being a part of our mission.
Like 39 boats. And I had to do 7 races in one day in order to make it work. But it all went well. The weather kept up for us today. So with me, I'm a determined person. I don't give up easily.
And finally, it's Wednesday, which means it's time for the latest installment of our Women in Sports series. Our Michelle Butler catching up with a local softball coach who's using her talents and knowledge to give back to the game.
What does a legacy look like? Is it the medals? The national jerseys? Or the championships? Or is it something you leave behind in someone else? For Shante Curtis, the answer has changed over the years.
Softball has been, and baseball also, have been like a big part of my childhood. I think like some of my most vivid childhood memories have been on the baseball field or on the softball field. Although I can't pinpoint like very specific, moments. I think like when I think about my childhood, I think about baseball and softball. So that kind of speaks to, how much of an impact it's played on me.
That love for the game never faded. It simply changed direction.
Pay attention to what I'm asking you to do.
The same sport that once shaped her childhood is now helping her shape someone else's.
I always told myself I would never become a coach, but I kind of fell into it after I graduated college. I started coaching in the U.S., and it kind of opened my eyes to like what the sport could be if you have true coaches, if you have true support as athletes here. And so that kind of made me want to come back and want to pour into the girls in the same way that I was, you know, coaching in the U.S.
Maybe that's what legacy really is. Not how long you play, but how long your impact lasts. And for Shante, the impact is just getting started. For Women in Sports Wednesday, I'm Michelle Butler.
Thanks, Michelle, and that's all the time we have for you for sports on this Wednesday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
Congratulations to the class of 2026 valedictorian and salutatorian. Your hard work, dedication, and perseverance have earned you this outstanding achievement. As you begin this exciting new chapter, may your future be filled with continued success and limitless opportunities. Our sponsors salute academic excellence and proudly join in celebrating your remarkable achievement.